this class we're going to learn how to piece the Lone Star block. And this is a large Lone Star block. It finishes about 19 inches square. It doesn't even fit on my camera range here. There are a lot of problems associated with the Lone Star block, and it stops people from wanting to piece them. And we're going to address all of the problems. The first one is the center star, where all the 8 pieces of the fabric meet. Here you see, first we have to try to match our points as closely as possible. And the other thing is, usually there's a big lump that forms sometime like this. And it'll stay, it's all full of pieces of fabric, and it doesn't lay flat, and it's very difficult to quilt over that with the machine. And I'm going to show you how we prevent that and how we make that as flat as possible. The next problem associated with the Lone Star block are these diamond shapes that form the larger diamond. In this case, we have 4 diamond shapes that form the larger diamond. Often these pieces were cut out one at a time using a template, and these 2 sides are generally on the bias, and it causes stretching when you're trying to piece it, so it's easy to get out of whack. But we solved this problem by strip piecing the 2 strips together. So there's a set of strips here and a set of strips here we're going to piece together. Then we're going to cut at the 45-degree angle. The third problem we have is matching these points. We want the points to match really close so it gives a nice crisp star, and we're going to show you how to do that in this workshop as well. And then finally, probably one of the biggest obstacles are set-in seams, or Y seams. It's to get this block here, we have to piece this seam, and this seam, and you see it forms a Y. And we have that in all 4 corners and all 4 sides. This is also a Y seam here. So you have 8 Y seams here. You have 8 Y seams. You have points that have to match here and here on the outside. And you have biased edges that you have to work with, and you have a flat center you want to create here. We're going to address all of these in this class. Now for this sample, I'm going to be demonstrating with these fabrics. We start with the star point, and for the demonstration block, I'm going to make that this navy blue color, and we need 1 strip for the star point. And then we have our medium color fabric here. We'll need 2 strips for our medium fabric, and here I'm going to use a red and white and blue fabric for the medium. And then finally the star in the center is another fabric, and we'll need 1 strip of fabric for that, and I'm going to choose this polka dot. And here is just a tone-on-tone white that I'm going to use for the background. And let me show you how those will go together. Here is the background. I'm going to press these before we start cutting it. But when you're choosing fabrics, it's best to just lay out the fabric so you're happy with what you have. So this is the center star. Here's the background, the center star. So you'll see a lot of this. Here are the medium fabrics. There's 2 strips there, and here is the outer star. And these 2 blocks will eventually go into a quilt, but we're just going to concentrate on 1 block for this workshop. So you will need 1 strip of the outer point, the star points. You'll need 2 strips of the medium inside the star, and then you'll need 1 strip for the center star. And these are all 2.5 inches times the width of fabric. So those are the strips. You can use pre-cut if you like. You can choose from your stash. You can cut from yardage, however you want to do. And for the 1 block, we're going to use a fat quarter for the background.